Hotter than hell, baby. Sexy, steamy, and ferocious. This is a Venus conjunct Mars aspect in the fiery dynamic sign of Leo. This is happening on July 13th, 2021. And this is an aspect that astrologers have been looking forward to for a minute. You see, the last time that Venus and Mars conjoined was in Virgo, not Venus's favorite place. And that was nearly 2 years ago. That was on August 24th, 2019. So this was a while ago. And why? Because Venus and Mars both had retrogrades in 2020, and they only made one single harmonious aspect through all of 2020, which you can learn more about with my appearance on Astrology Hub. I went into detail on that. I also have an article on my website if you're curious to learn more about the Venus-Mars dance and why and how that basically reflects our social and romantic dry spell during the quarantine era. So we have had some harmonious aspects between Venus and Mars starting in like February of this year, which has been great. But this is the conjunction. This is the union of the lover planets, and it's happening in a sign that is warm and it's I want to say erotic, Venus in Leo, Mars in Leo. It's passionate. It's it's dynamic, it's generously affectionate. So this is definitely going to be a time that you want to plan some together time with your special someone or people. This is definitely a time where, you want to have some fun. You want to have some sex during this time. Definitely be open to that. This is a time for playfulness, flirtatiousness. This is a very magnetic and very passionate aspect. So wherever this is happening in your chart, look and find your Leo house. This is where there is just like raw magnetism coming in. So whatever it is that you desire, you want to set that intention and call it in. So here's the thing though, is that this can be a ferocious aspect too, because this alignment is all about matters of the heart. So whatever is in the heart, we want to act upon. Whatever we find beautiful and enticing, we want to act upon that. We want to call it in. This is the time to express your desires, really make it known, really make your appreciation known, verbally and physically. This is the time to really just like push it. Really be loud in your expression. This is a time, though, that we want to watch because drama and competition can be at an all-time high. And also, like, pride. If someone, I feel like these planets together in Leo really it's a fixed sign. It really represents kind of that hill you're willing to die on. So, people are going to have difficulty admitting fault because there can be a lot of pride in this kind of aspect. So there's like a willingness to die on the hill of what you feel and what you're passionate about and what you even, what you believe, I guess. So watch for that tendency for the urge to dramatize in maybe a negative way. We can dramatize in a positive way, hype yourself up, gas it up. We definitely will be happy to see some of that. But I think this could be a passionate, roaring kind of aspect as well in terms of arguments. So definitely watch that. Definitely have some Cancer season water nearby on standby to put out any flames. Luckily, Mercury has just ingressed into Cancer, so there may be a little extra sensitivity we're willing to impart at this time. But this aspect is creative, it's animated, it's vivacious. And this is kind of neat because both planets are peregrine, which means that they don't have essential dignity. So in some sense, one isn't outpowering the other. But Mars is a malefic, and Venus is a benefic. So this is interesting because we can think about the houses in our charts that are ruled by Mars and Venus, which are naturally polarized. So you want to look to your Aries, Libra, polarity, that axis in your chart, which houses are ruled by Aries and Libra. You also want to look next door to Taurus and Scorpio, because those are also ruled by Venus and Mars. So there's some sort of union, there's some sort of merging, there's some sort of meeting of the minds between these two polarities. But the thing to keep in mind, though, is Mars is kind of maltreating Venus, but Venus is also bonifying Mars. So think about and just be the observer. See how this is going to kind of play out. But the most important part that you want to look for is the Leo house, because that's where most of the action is taking place. You also want to look out for, on July 12th, the moon will be in Leo. So even though the aspect isn't quite exact yet, it's going to be building. It's going to be building up that heat. And the moon is really going to activate this transit on the 12th. So pay attention. And also, to get the most out of this aspect, you'll want to kind of engage in these passionate rituals at night, and the manifestation ritual at night, because Venus and Mars prefer the night sect. So they're of the night sect. They prefer the night. So definitely, if you're setting any intentions around these axes in your chart or the Leo house, definitely kind of try to partake at night. And yeah, overall, this aspect really invites us to get turned on and excited by life again. And I think we're all really ready for that. So may this transit be a freaking party for you. May you feel alive and vibrant and fully expressed, and have so much freaking fun. I know the weekend leading up to this is going to be a good time. Hoping to hear people get loud all down my street. And I will catch you next time. That was your astrology shot of the day. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you're looking for more astrology in your world, you can join me on Instagram, Twitter, or Patreon at AstroCatherine. You can also check out my website where you can book your astrology reading, and be sure to check out my roster of upcoming astrology courses.